you still recording?
Yep.
What are you recording this for?
I don't know. If you have a longer video clip, easier for you to edit.
No, it's harder because I gotta go through all the stuff that I don't edit.
You can park this street over there, or yeah, that way.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Live Travel Asia, where we show you what it's like living and traveling in Asia. I know in a previous vlog we said we're just gonna go ahead and show you what Udon Thani looks like in our next vlog, but we lied. We decided actually not to head back to the hotel for the breakfast, but go 40 kilometers east to Ban Chiang. Originally we decided not to come here. Actually, I decided not to come here because I saw a bunch of pictures and it just sort of looked like a desert. But this is the third UNESCO World Heritage Site of Thailand.
She gave me the latte with this cup.
It's cute.
Okay, they even have a little commemorative thing to show that it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Little trivia, Ban Chiang means side dish in Korea. Ban Chiang.
Ban Chiang.
Oh, by the way, they tell you parking is 100 meters to the right, but we went there and the security guard told us to get the heck out of there. And we were wandering around to see where we can park. Couldn't find anything. And then we just asked the ticketing office and they said, oh, you can park in the black and white lines outside. That's where you're supposed to park. So I guess here, everything's backwards as far as parking is concerned. You park where you're not supposed to, and you can't park where you can. How much is it, babe? A funny incident happened over there. Mayu was speaking in Thai and they're giving us the local residence price without even confirming anything.
I said to the Thai person when you say how much is that, and then she noticed that you were not Thai.
And then as soon as I said, how much is that, to tell you guys how much it is, she's like, oh, and then she was about to charge us a foreigner price. And then I showed her my Thai ID and she said, oh, I'm a resident here. And then she's like, oh, okay. All right, gotta really appreciate this. You actually have to change your shoes to get into this toilet here. They keep it super clean. Okay, so they have a barcode so that you can scan it and get audio. English, German, then they also have Chinese, French, and Japanese. Sorry, no hablo español. Considering Spanish is a far more popular language than French. But French are far bigger tourists than the Spanish out here, I think. Did I hear something about the king, Bhumibol Ayudhya?
Yes.
Alright, so the interesting thing is that around the 70s, the late king, Rama IX, he came here and decided to preserve the site. So this whole room is dedicated to the late king Rama IX as far as his efforts to preserve the site. So here they sort of give you a brief outline and history of how this archaeological site came to be. Apparently the villagers have seen pottery, but they didn't really care about it until the king came and told them to preserve it. There's a cool looking exhibit that sort of shows how they dug it up. So the artifacts seem to be 5,600 to 1,800 years old. These potteries, I thought they're for food, but apparently they're for burial. They bury the people in the jars, because that's what they did to the king as well. Check out this spearhead. You also have iron tools and these bronze bracelets and ornaments. They're quite intricate. So here's a cool exhibit of the average height of people back almost 5,000 years. I'm 173 centimeters tall, but Mayu here,
I am the Aryan for them.
she's ridiculously tall. She would have been the star basketball player. Oh my gosh, this is sort of eerie looking at a bone from thousands of years ago. Okay, this is cool. They actually have exhibits now about the lifestyle of Thais 2,000 to 5,000 years ago. It feels like she's a contortionist because I'm not sure exactly how that's possible right there.
King names him Tom Boran.
I really like the designs on here. It's quite intricate. It's like hard to believe that this is thousands of years old. It's sort of like the African tribal designs that I see back in Kenya. They even had like minimalists back then.
Sheep thing.
Why likes animal figurines if you haven't figured that out already?
Cute.
Okay, just finished checking out this museum. I'll be honest with you, it's honestly just a bunch of pottery. I've been to similar places in Korea and I wasn't hugely impressed, so that's why I already knew what to expect. But I will give you this. After having visited this place, I'm coming out with a newfound appreciation for Thailand. I mean, I didn't know that they had long historical sites that are 1800 to 5600. I mean 2 to 5,000 years old. And also seeing just how tall those people were back then, I'm like very impressed that the average height of a male back then was 172 centimeters. That's pretty much the average height now, I think. I like to consider myself at least average.
Oh, really?
Right. But yeah, that's what was interesting to me.
Figurines.
Mayu is very impressed with the animal figurines that they make. I also can say that I've been to all 3 historical sites in Thailand. Unfortunately, I don't have the vlogs for the other 2 because that's when I was just traveling, not focusing on vlogging. But I imagine we'll eventually go back to those sites and we'll vlog about it in the future, which is Ayutthaya and Sukhothai. I particularly like Sukhothai more. But anyways, we're gonna check out these pottery shops here. Okay, so a little ways off the museum, right in front of it, you have an OTOP center. This is interesting. I thought this was made out of wood, but it's real pottery.
Wouldn't know.
Pottery keychain, that's awesome. Okay, these things look more like pottery just because how it's weathered. Anyways, Maya and I were discussing getting this and purchasing our coffins ahead of time.
I will put your camera and your hard drive in this pottery.
Yes.
And then I'll bury you.
Because I'll be vlogging about heaven.
Next life or your...
Yeah, well, in my afterlife, I want to still be a vlogger, so I'll be vlogging about heaven. Maya's Buddhist, so she thinks we'll reincarnate, but I believe we'll just sort of stay in heaven or hell. Yeah, actually, I have a newfound appreciation for burying yourself in pottery. Seriously, I think it's much better than going in a wooden coffin. Pottery is more intricate and artistic. Yeah, it takes more work to make pottery.
But how does it fit?
I don't know how I'm gonna fit inside there, but there's ones with bigger openings. I think if you like separated my limbs, I could fit into that one. It likes the pole. Can I touch you? You look so fluffy.
You're getting more views. Cat in Ban Chiang. In Ban Chiang.
Oh, it likes to scratch itself up against the cement. Oh, that's so girl.
Not a girl, but if I was, I think this is pretty cool.
You're gonna wait.
No, I think it's much more fashionable than the really bling bling flashy thing. This thing I could sort of see people wearing. Yeah, it's not as flashy. So Maya's behind me asking that old man if there's anything else cool to do in Ban Chiang. They always ask, where are you from? And whenever you say you're Japanese, they love you. They love Japanese out here. So we'll see. We'll get back to you from the next location we hear is cool to visit here in Ban Chiang. What's up? We are now at Wat Pho Sri Nai. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but it's a pretty chill location. And we found out that there's actually a UNESCO archaeological site right here. So we almost missed that. But this itself is the Wat Pho Sri Nai. It might not seem like much, but I particularly like this huge tree. I wonder if it's disrespectful to climb it. I would love to climb this tree.
Don't do that. That is disrespectful. Climbing the tree.
I didn't even notice this, but there's a Buddha image in the tree. Definite no-go for climbing the tree. That might even get you deported. But wow, just take a look at this tree. It's so big. I like it. I didn't even notice this, but Mayu just pointed out that these vines all come from this one tree right there. Wow. By the way, they didn't collect any entrance from us. All he did was just tell us to park anywhere and didn't ask for an entrance. So I think it's free entrance here. Highly recommend that you guys come here. You might have missed this, because the museum is just a recreation of an archaeological site. Yes, for your viewing pleasure, they even have a telescope. The lighting's actually quite dark here. It may not seem like that because I have my ISO up really, really high. You're not even pointing at the bones. What are you looking at?
Okay, I'm looking at the other one.
We're like literally 3 minutes into figuring out how to use this telescope, and Maya, you finally see something.
Pottery.
Pottery. She sees pottery. Maya claims her eyes are better than Baska. Okay, overall impressed. Actually, I like that location better than the museum because this is an actual archaeological site. I've never seen one. Only if I can see a dinosaur archaeological site. I think that's the one that I really want to see before I die. Yeah, I've never seen a dinosaur. Okay, well.
Tons of dinosaurs.
Okay, more to come from Japan. Dinosaur archaeological sites. Eventually, that's Maya's hometown. We were supposed to have actually gone last year, but my sister got married in Korea, so we ended up just going to Korea a bunch of times. But we'll be showing you Japan soon. Huh?
It's not focused on your face. Where are we going now?
I honestly don't know. I'm just following this picture that points towards this big lotus looking thing, and I see pictures of a big lotus statue in the middle of the river, or the middle of the lake, I'm sorry. And yeah, well, who cares? Let's just explore. It says 2 kilometers, I think. Okay, so we're here and they want you to take your shoes off. So I think this is an actual temple. They have umbrellas to shade you from the sun for your convenience. So this temple is literally in the middle of nowhere, but you'll see a big billboard pointing you in the direction of this temple on the way to Wat Pho Sri Nai from the Ban Chiang Museum. You'll see a billboard, however, whenever you need to make a turn, so you really can't miss it. If you're already in the area, I recommend you make the short detour to see it. Anyways, we're gonna sign off here. Next week, yes, we will definitely do the Udonthani town guide, and I hope to see you guys then. But until next time,
Don't forget to subscribe our channel and give us a comment.
I would really appreciate it. So see you guys next week for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia. Thanks again guys for checking out our vlog. I also want to thank all the people who have been commenting lately, as it's really fun for me to finally talk to the people who have been watching my vlogs on a regular basis. I've also put out an additional vlog Wednesday of Chinese New Year's in Bangkok, so I hope you enjoyed as well, and I'll see you guys next Saturday as usual with more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia.
Looks like you're sleeping. Tired. Since 5 in the morning. You be a driver, you be a cameraman, you be a blogger. Fighting. I woke up, you're upset, fucking issues. Oh,
Yes. Whenever I go on vacation, the worst thing happens to the market.
but you have stocks or you have or the investment with a stock right now? I don't know.
I have an index fund. Basically, all of America's economy dropped 4 or 5%.
Oh, yeah, so
one day. On top of 4 or 5% in the previous 2 days or something.
Turn left.
Turn right, babe. This is what I don't like.
Oh, turn right. Yeah, it's turn right. Sorry. Yeah.
The blinkers are on the freaking right side instead of the left side.
Yeah.
I keep doing the windshield wipers.
Yes.
I also keep reaching for the seatbelt.
Yeah. You never fail to reach on the left side.
or something.
Look it, I'm 25. I'm truly fine. Oh, he's truly fine singing this. Oh, my God.
Chào bên chào để chào bên chào chào để chào bên để chào.
E-Dragon or O-Dragon?
OG Dragon. Oh, here